Today we're going to talk about the debate at the plate and how people argue without letting the fans know what's going on. We're going to start with the hitter. So if I'm the hitter and I don't like a pitch, I can talk to the umpire as long as I keep looking at the pitcher. So I can look at the pitcher and let's say our umpire's name is Bob, because in the big leagues you don't call them Blue. You're supposed to learn their name and use it. So I can look at the pitcher and go, Bob, that's not a strike. Now, if I have more to say, I can step out and you'll see him clean the batter's box, and as long as I keep my head down, that's okay. I can say, Bob, that's not a strike. You can't give him that pitch today. Okay, all that's fine. If I do this, Bob, that's not a strike, everyone in the stands knows that there's an argument going on and I disagreed with the umpire, and professional umpires do not like that. I have just shown them up. Okay, if I'm the catcher and the hitter's just turned around to Bob and shown him up, I can try to take advantage of that, because I'll start talking to Bob too. Bob, did you just see what he just did to you? Now I set up off the plate and see if I can get a strike that's off the plate, because Bob might be a little upset with the hitter. The other thing I can do is try to make borderline balls look like borderline strikes by how I receive them. So I try to keep my thumb up and my elbow down and everything compact, because if I go out like this and I catch the ball out here, that doesn't look as good. And I can also move my shin guards on that pitch. I turn and receive it, and it's in between the shin guards. Okay, now I'm talking to the umpire the entire time, trying to talk him into giving me these pitches. So if I'm not getting a pitch, I can say, come on, Bob, you got to give us this pitch or we're going to be here all day. And that's especially effective on getaway day. The last day of a series, everybody's got planes to catch and they want to get out of here. So you're saying, Bob, man, if you don't give us this pitch, he's going to be there all day. We're going to be here forever. Let's get the game going. That's how the catcher talks to the umpire and tries to influence him. The pitcher gets involved in the argument as well, and he's got several ways to try to influence the umpire. If he doesn't like the umpire's call, you're going to see this sometimes. The ball will be thrown back to him and he'll snatch at it and turn away. And he's letting the umpire know, I didn't like that call. I think you're wrong. The other thing you'll sometimes do, he throws the pitch, he doesn't like the call, and he comes out, where was that? Now you're starting to get a little bit on the umpire's nerves, because everybody knows upstairs. And another thing you'll see pitchers do is they think they've thrown strike three for an inning-ending pitch. They'll throw the pitch and they'll walk off too soon. Okay, if the umpire calls it a ball, now the pitcher is in a little bit of trouble, and the smart ones will give it one of these. They'll tap their chest like, hey, my bad, I'm sorry I walked off. If things get really heated, smart catchers get involved and they'll tell the umpire, I will go talk to him. So sometimes that's why we're seeing the catcher come out. He's talking to the umpire and saying, hey, he's getting a little tired of this. We're not going to get a pitch anymore if you keep it up, so you got to calm down. Okay, a lot of times these conversations are friendly and they're just talking about what did you do last night. But when they start getting into balls and strikes and umpires start getting a little heated, he might tell the guys, okay, I've had enough, I don't want to hear any more. And if they keep going, umpires have a little trick they use. Suddenly they clean the plate even when it doesn't need it. And that gives me an opportunity to come around and get in the catcher's face and tell him, hey, shut up, I'm about done, I don't want to hear this anymore, let's get back to playing baseball. And that is how they debate at the plate without letting us know in the stands it's going on.